to call upon Arielle Brown, member of the graduating class, to announce the gifts to the university.
Good morning, President Toop, Dean Schuler, Dean Sindler, distinguished faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates. It is my honor to stand here before you today and speak on behalf of the graduating class. In addition to the role of providing the student address, I'm proud to announce the 2012 graduating class's gifts to the university. These gifts include $20,000 for the Blue Terminal, a Clinton Global Initiative, $5,000 to the Engineering Student Center, $9,520 for the purchase of 2 water fill stations, $550 to AMS SafeWalk, $5,000 for renovations to the Meekson Arts Student Space, $1,600 to the AMS Food Bank, $1,000 to the AUS, $4,000 for UBC votes, and $900 to the AMS VP Academic Office for Mental Health Initiatives. Graduation. The word evokes feelings of excitement, joy, relief, and a little bit of anxiety. Okay, a whole lot of anxiety. It signifies the end of our educational journey or a stepping stone for others. Upon reflection, my peers, when asked, described their experiences at UBC as challenging, humbling, and rewarding. Our professors and instructors set us up for success by providing us with their guidance and expertise, and facilitated our learning by allowing us to take ownership of our education. This unique environment we were privileged to study within fostered a greater awareness of the world around us and a stronger sense of community. We developed a greater sense of self, and our experiences provided us with opportunities to constantly reevaluate ourselves, allowing us to recognize both our triumphs and our failures. As students, I think I can safely say that we have all made significant investments over the past few years. We have invested not only financially, but intellectually and emotionally. We have committed our time and our energy. So, why did we invest so much over these past few years? Perhaps it is because we wanted to make a difference in our community by helping those around us. Maybe we hope to broaden our professional and personal opportunities while feeding our natural sense of intellectual curiosity. Of course, these are all legitimate reasons, though I believe it is our potential that motivated each and every one of us to invest so much of ourselves into this adventure. This thought provides us with a chance to reflect upon where we came from and where we are going. Receiving any level of education is ultimately about the learning process and self-improvement. We are congratulated when we do something well, but we are often told by others or ourselves that we must study more, try harder, or perform to a better standard. These motives push us to become the best we can be, which tests our character and perseverance. However, it seems we spend an excessive amount of time beating ourselves up when we don't perform to a particular standard, and often fail to recognize the sheer significance of learning something new or doing something great. Having said this, I believe as we get older, the capacity to amaze ourselves diminishes. As we age, we fall prey to what others expect from us, which prevents us from amazing ourselves and from acknowledging that we have the potential for greatness. If, however, we choose to live life according to our own expectations, we will be far more likely to impress ourselves. There's also a great emphasis today on the importance of self-improvement. Due to this constant judgment, we are often dissatisfied with our performance and feel that perfection is beyond our reach. We should instead stress the importance of soaking in the immensity of accomplishment. Focusing on your potential for greatness and what you have achieved, instead of lingering on your failures, is something you should keep in mind throughout your lives. I challenge you all to discover your own potential, the potential to create your own path in life and to seize opportunities that will enable you to do so. And even if you do everything you can to avoid it, there will be potential for embarrassment and for failure. But just remind yourself that it's not the end of the world and that this is ultimately your chance to take something away from the experience. In doing so, you are preventing those limitations from standing in the way of your potential for success. With that being said, we must recognize that those failures are what motivate us to improve ourselves, to learn from our mistakes, and to realize that perfection is merely an illusion. This day marks your achievements, and be proud of the path you took to realize who you were and who you have become. Think about the potential you had when you first started this journey, and ask yourself if you have acknowledged its value. Today, look forward and think about where you would like to be, but more importantly, think about who you would like to be. because only you can fulfill the potential that you possess. On a more personal note, thanks to my family for everything. I couldn't have done this without you. In closing, I'd like to share a quote from the Disney Pixar film Up, which I'm sure many of you have seen. At the beginning of the film, the old man in his house of balloons is flipping through his late wife's adventure book. After looking at pictures of their adventures together and feeling sadness at their future that was not meant to be, he discovers a message she left him before her passing. It read, "Thanks for the adventure. Now, go have a new one." In a similar fashion, today signifies the end of our adventure and the beginning of new ones. So graduates, be thankful for the adventure we took to get to this moment, and remember that you have the potential to create new adventures of your own. And let yourself be amazed. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of 2012. Congratulations.
Arielle Brown. Ambrose Chan.
Here comes a very important part. Without it, no degrees. For those graduates who have just crossed the stage today, and for all those who were unable to attend today's ceremony, with respect to the appropriate degrees as shown on the program, I hereby admit you.